definitely needs to go to Salt Lake City. I think that's I don't even,
It's
there are no words.
all-stars.
It's all stars, and every season you think that like they've outdone it or there's been some big storyline. They just are able to bring it again and again. That's an incredible show. I don't know. What else do I like about Bravo? That's really the one that I'm into right now. I mean, I don't know. Is
Good.
there anything else?
Well,
I'm
it's amazing
over.
that is the same production company as Real Housewives of New York. So you can't even say production is so brilliant. I mean, they're great, but it's the cast because it's
cast.
literally the same production company.
It's the cast. Also, I mean, the visuals there are beautiful too, but it is
the music.
It is the
Talk
cast.
about the music. The
The
way
music
that
is great. I mean, it's just the lingering on certain moments. It's
Do you have
really
a favorite?
reminds me of, people are gonna hate me.
Meredith?
No, Lisa.
No, she's a good. I mean, I would say.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know
I
what
don't
it is?
get
Lisa,
the hate. I fuck with Lisa so hard.
Lisa and Meredith, if you're in New York, they give the New York
vibes.
Yeah.
Right. So I love by the way, I like all of them.
Me too.
Look, I wish Lisa would like tone it down
Lisa
on
and
the
Meredith.
screaming. Like, don't scream, lower your voice, don't react. Because all of her arguments are so fair.
No, Lisa's.
I'm
all
back
about
her.
Lisa.
I can back every single one of the things she says, just like the way she says it might be wrong. But I back Lisa 110%. I love her. And actually, like, even when I was a nobody and I'd like go with like Melissa to BravoCon or I don't know.
You went to BravoCon.
There was one that was in the city.
Yes.
I don't know what it was. There was one.
Yes, I know what it was.
They were like early. She was like so nice, friendly, outgoing. Like, I like Lisa. I don't care what anyone says. But I do still watch everything. I'm enjoying Summer House. I'm watching it now.
This season is good. You know, the ratings are way up.
You know what? Those lucky for Bravo that they brought on West and what's the guy? And Jesse.
Yeah.
Lucky for them. It brought, because obviously a lot of the cast was aging out of it, and they really brought in some new blood that was worthwhile. Is there anything else on Bravo still?
Those are some good ones.
Okay.
Summer House is having a moment.
It's having a moment, yeah.
I just, for my own personal, are you a Hamptons girl? Are you in favor of the Hamptons or nah? People here at this podcast know that you
love the Hamptons. Where are you in the Hamptons?
I mean, I'm in Sag Harbor. So there's condos there. I don't know if you know that.
I know
so I live in one of I could tell you after.
Okay.
But I live in one of the condos. So I'm a New York City live, even in LA. I live in like a high rise. Like I live New York City style. Like I don't drive. I don't want to drive. No interest. And I want amenities. I don't really use all the amenities. Like, I don't really use the pool at the Hamptons. I've never been in once, but I like to sit by it with friends. I just like convenience.
Yeah, so do I.
So I'm in Sag Harbor.
Do I like the Hamptons? Obviously, growing up, I loved the Hamptons.
This audience will probably be thrilled if you really don't like it and you say it, because they're probably tired of hearing how much I love the Hamptons.
I love the Hamptons. Do I think it's fair to say that it's a vacation? No, you're like going to the place where like everyone you work goes there too, and you're seeing them. And I think it's a way to kind of be away, but still work. I don't drive either. No, I don't want to be in a home alone, a decrepit, Jade and I actually got a house for a week at the end of the summer. And it was like, we both like abandoned ship because it's hard. It was like a little creepy. I was like, what are these noises? But yeah, I mean, what's not to like about the Hamptons? And listen, weather wasn't great. I would say like, what do we have? 12 weekends in a summer. And then like half of them are rainy and not that warm. Like, there
are things to not like about it.
Yeah, so personally, I like, look, if I had a choice, I'm going to, Saint-Tropez. Sorry.
Listen, no, there's
do you know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather be like on the Mediterranean on a boat or Middle East, like it's summer. I have just a couple weeks. I want to get color. I want to get so dark. I want to be away.
Now, I think that I've always said, like, because I was just out there 2 weeks ago, people are like, what? And like, it's a condo. So it is, and if I was in a house, I think I'd be miserable. I just don't want to ever live in a house anywhere, ever.
Same.
I agree with you.
But like, look, if I married a guy and he was like, we have this like estate in Sagaponic, okay.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
You would do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I will give up my condo in Sag Harbor if I meet a guy with a huge house in Sagaponic too.
Exactly. So.
There you go. Well, okay, well, I hope you and Jade, I guess season 2, there you go. You guys can work it out. But
I mean, how many
your
times are we gonna
friendship
try?
might.
But sure, whatever.
And also, I think it's interesting that for someone that hasn't watched the show and didn't really open up, she does know her tactics of, fuck Netflix. I guess
Yeah, she really
that's the
knew.
equivalent of Bravo, Bravo,
She
Bravo. We're
thought.
past that. We're just gonna show that stuff now.
I
And she's
didn't
not
think that they
suing
would.
Netflix.
You know what it is? I didn't think that they would
You
actually.
didn't, because she
No.
said fuck Netflix.
Bravo different. Bravo's already proven that like you can break the fourth wall.
Yeah, we're doing it
Netflix
all the
never
time.
really has. This was to me a new foray for Netflix. I didn't think that they would own it the way that they did. But to their credit, it could have been worse. They could have shown everything that went on that night.
What happened that we didn't see?
I mean, it just was like that with the volume turned up a little bit.
Interesting. Well, it's weird that she got so upset if you approached her and told her that
She
Abby
knew it
wants
was. She
to.
fully knew that it was coming.
Are you more upset? And like as we wrap up, are you more upset with the things that she said about you? Abby says, the way you dress and this and that.
No, none of that.
Or are you more upset about how she's handling press and liking the comments?
I'm more upset by how she's handling press. I'm more upset about the things that she's done in our real life existence since the show. I am upset. I don't like the commentary. By the way, I don't like that she fully knew that there was maybe a fake storyline about like her trying to recruit Taylor or whatever. I think it's ridiculous that she played into that. She has no team of which, do you know what I mean? It's not even realistically plausible. So I think it's stupid to even play into that. I'm upset that she spoke about my sex life in a vulgar way. I have no problem. I told the world that I had sex with Justin, but I think it was weird that like she chimed in and in the way that she did. I don't like that she said that I fluff all my listings on Instagram and they're fake. And I don't like that she said that people in the industry don't like me. Those hit hard. Telling me that I dress like a hoe, like, okay, I can take those. Those are jabs. Do you know what I mean? Like Steve recently jabbed at me that like all my clothing is like not current season. Like I like those, bring them on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like me like teasing her about the fake Hermes bag and the staging of an apartment that isn't even her listing. Like who gives a shit?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? We're on a show. Let's give it to each other a little bit. So I like, right? Like if she wanted to like make fun of my hair, my outfit, like
right,
whatever, or something in the apartment, but like really jabbing at like the credential, my it just was weird and unnecessary.
I get it. Well, that's very Housewives as we wrap up, because that's what you hear from Housewives. Like you hear it was fine when we filmed, and now it's everything you're doing after the fact and trying to spin the narrative.
And we also like, talked every day. She would ask me, she was like, how'd it go? And whatever. And she never once was like, by the way, I told this story about your birthday, so like you might want to know that that's coming. And I was very much being like a good friend, and I was like, Abby does want to talk to you. Abby, you know what I mean? I was like trying to give her as much information or heads up as possible. Anyway,
well, I'm putting out there for season 2. I think there's going to be a season 2.
I hope so. From your mouth to
I loved it.
Thank you.
I will share your socials when this comes out, so everyone could actually find you, because you are a real broker that does real business.
And I'd love to help anyone and everyone. Nothing is too small or